Hello students, welcome back to my channel Learning Made Simple, and I am your physics lecturer Srimati Sujata. So today I have come up with a very basic topic, that is vector product. So by knowing vector product we can study further what is area and area vector, which is required for us to study electric flux, the further topic. Okay, so we'll see now what is this vector product is. Suppose we have two vectors. You all know what is vector. Vector is a physical quantity which has magnitude plus direction, right? So such quantities we call or classify them as a vector quantities, right? So now what is vector product? Suppose if you have two vectors, say vector A and vector B, okay, and when you cross these vectors, cross product of this vector, you will get again a vector product. ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ವೆಕ್ಟೋರಿಯಲಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಸಿಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಈ ರಿಸಲ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ದ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ದೆನ್ ವಿ ಸೇ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ product. Okay, so how to define a vector product? So vector product, vector A cross vector B is equals to vector C, right? So this vector C has a magnitude. So how I can write the vector's magnitude? Its value, you can say its value is equals to mod of vector A cross mod vector B, right? Which is equals to mod of vector A into mod of vector B into sine theta. So this is the value of C. Sine theta. Theta, what is theta? Theta is the angle between, it is the angle between vector A and vector B. Suppose we have here two vectors. This is the vector A and this is our vector B. So the angle between them is theta. Okay, angle between them is theta. So if I say A cross B, then the third vector, how it will be? Here we are talking about its direction. So A cross B means you have to take in this direction, clockwise direction. So if you go clockwise direction theta, clockwise direction, then the direction of C will be downward. The direction of C will be downward, A cross B. Okay, if suppose you take B cross A, this is B cross A. If you consider it is an anti-clockwise direction, then the direction of C will be upward. It will be upward. So overall the vector C, how it is? It is perpendicular to the plane containing A and B. Okay, containing A and B. So here direction of C, how it is? Direction of C, vector C, how it is? It is perpendicular to the plane containing A and B. Always you have to take small angle here, small angle theta. You should not take this angle, right? This angle, small angle, correct? A to B or this way, A to B. You should not move like this, ಹೀಗಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂಗೆ 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಹೀಗೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್, ಇದು A B, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್, ರೈಟ್? ದಿಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್. So you have to consider small angle here, this angle you have to consider. This is 360 degree minus theta. So this angle you should not consider. Okay, so this was very basic, very simple. What to remember here? If vector means cross product, vector means cross product. So ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ನಾವು ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. sorry not cross product, dot product. So dot product, so its symbol is dot here, and here vector product the symbol is cross, like this. Okay, so dot product you can see, or you can say it as a scalar product. So when two vectors, again same vector A and B, are vectorially multiplied, okay, if suppose when I vectorially multiply, do the dot product, I'll get the result as a scalar quantity. I get the result as a scalar quantity, the numbers I can get. Okay, so if this is the case, then such quantities, such products, we call it as a dot product or scalar product. ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಎರಡು ವೆಕ್ಟರು, ಅದರ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಯಾವುದು, ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕೆಲಾರ್. ವೆರಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಎರಡೂ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಕೂಡ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಥರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, multiplying, vectorially multiplying two vectors, but the output or the result, if it is in a scalar, then such product we call it as a scalar product. Okay, so how to expand scalar product now? C equals to mod of vector A mod of vector B into cos theta. See here, for dot what you have to take here, cos. For cross sin theta. Okay, so what is theta here? Theta is angle between A and B. Theta is angle between A and B, vector A and B. Even the direction is same here, same. Again, what is C? C is perpendicular to the plane containing A and B. Okay, so this was a very small basic. I have not explained very like properties or anything. I did not explain. I have just explained the definition of vector product and dot product, because I wanted to explain area vector. So now we'll see the topic area vector, right? So area vector. So up till 10th class we were knowing that area is a scalar quantity, but as soon as you enter into the 12th class you have to treat area as a vector. Okay, why? Because some of the problems which we are going to solve further, there to make it ourselves very convenient, we are using area as a vector, because we will see that the direction of area matters a lot, hence we have to consider area as a vector. Yes, then what is the vector, area vector? Suppose this is the plane, we have placed it in this way, right? This is the plane surface, yes. Okay, so how you are going to give the direction? The direction of this plane will be always perpendicular to this surface. So and this direction is denoted by any of the unit vector n cap. So what is unit vector? Unit vector is required to mention the direction. So always remember, if you are drawing a normal, or you can say, or perpendicular to the plane, perpendicular to the area, that gives nothing but vector, that becomes vector, or you can say that gives the direction. Clear? Suppose I place the area in this manner, so how will be the direction? Either this way or it might be this way. This is either your plus x side or minus x side. Similarly, in this particular diagram also you can take upward direction, right, or you can take downward direction, but the condition is what? It should be normal to the area. See here, is it not making an angle 90 over here? Normal, right? So such surfaces, what we call it as 2D surfaces, two-dimensional surfaces, or you can call them as open surfaces. So for open surfaces, so direction of area, how it will be? Direction of area will be 2. Will be 2. How? Nothing but perpendicular to the surface, perpendicular to the area. Either it might be upward or downward. If you are taking downward direction, means you have to multiply, you have to put a negative sign there. Or else if you are taking upward direction, then you have to consider it as a positive direction. Okay, so for open surfaces, the directions of area will be 2, either upward direction or downward or inward or outward, you can say. Upward means you have to consider it as a positive direction, downward means you have to consider it as a negative direction. So this is for 2D surfaces. Now you can try this for 3D surfaces. 3D surface means I can take cube. You can take cube like this. Okay, so cube has a 6 faces, right? 6 faces. Here also you will get upward and downward, upward, outward and inward, outward, inward, outward. Inward I have not drawn, I am showing only outward. In 3D cases, see, is it perpendicular here? Perpendicular, right? It should be like this. So this vector, this direction, always in 3D you are going to take upward direction. Always you will take a positive direction. Always in 3D you will take a positive direction. Even for sphere. So this is sphere. So how to show directions for sphere? Just imagine this is a ball. So always it starts with what? Radius. This is the radius of the sphere r, correct? So if you consider this small surface, then this will be the direction of this area. If you consider this small surface here, this would be the direction of, see, normal, drawing normal. If you consider this small surface, then this would be the direction of this surface. So in this way you will draw direction of area for 3D surfaces. For 2D, 2 directions will be there, either upward or downward. Anyone you can consider. So what is area vector? It's a area itself where we are giving direction to the area. So how we are going to write the expression for area vector now? So area S vector is equals to S into n cap. You will not put vector sign here because this is a magnitude of S vector you can consider. So this is what? Magnitude. This is what? Direction. Okay. So this is area vector. Always remember, area vector should be perpendicular to the area. Means we have to draw the normal to the surface. Okay. So that was all about area vector. I hope you understood this topic. We'll come up with another video on electric flux topic, for which we have studied this area vector. So thank you so much.